What we need to do is when we find ourselves in these difficult situations, when we find ourselves in a moment that's challenging, we just have to really find the strengths, and we find the strengths. So I managed to build my career up again. I was very successful. I had the houses, I had the cars, I had the motorbikes, and this was in my late 30s, early 40s. And pretty much this was a second real estate crash, was already hitting in, and that's when I came across Paul's book, Change Your Life in 7 Days. I found it fascinating. I thought, this book is very interesting, all this NLP. Who's this Bandler guy? And it was then that I did the training, and as I said, that was the time that I decided I wanted to do something different. I wanted to be somebody different. So after I did the training, and I had the opportunity to meet Richard and train with Richard, the real estate market crashed. So this was the second real estate market. I'm very good at finding real estate. My time has always been terrible. So this was my second time of a massive real estate market, but this was worse. I have 2 kids, I have all the houses, I have all the cars, I have everything in my mind, but basically I lost everything. And I mean everything. Now it's difficult. You've got a family, you've had an upbringing, you're used to things. So thanks to my NLP training and thanks to the fact that I became a trainer, I had the opportunity to basically take over what is NLP Life Training today, which was a continuation of Paul McKenna's company. But it was very difficult. I mean, you know, for me to leave my family in Spain, to commute every week for 3 years, to go to an unknown country, grey skies, raining, terrible food, wasn't really appealing. Do you want to live in England? No. Yes, I was born here. Yes, I loved it at the beginning, but I was very happy living in Spain. But it was a challenge, and I thought, what do I know about personal development? All I've done is a bit of NLP training, but for me it was about, I loved the idea of our courses. I loved the impact it had on people's lives. I love it still today. We get very stressed when it comes up to the seminars, but I love what happens at the end of it. I love to see people's faces. I love to see the energy in the room. So here we are now, and I found myself in a very uncomfortable situation. And again, as Stephen Covey says, out of every adversity comes an equal or greater opportunity. I'm a great believer in that. I think we have to basically embrace these moments sometimes because, you know, yes, it is challenging, but, you know, it's what makes us. But we have to learn from it. So, pretty much, I've been running NLP Life Training now for 8 years. We're the largest NLP training organization in the world. We launched a couple of years ago the Best You magazine. It's been around for 2.5 years now. It's becoming kind of a global reference in personal development. We have amazing contributors. And it was something that I felt was needed in the market. There wasn't a place where people that had wisdom could share their expertise, and there wasn't a place where people could find that content. So now I get the opportunity to meet and interview amazing people. You know, I've interviewed John DeMartini, Barbara De Angelis, Simon Sinek recently, the guy that wrote the book Start With a Why. Jill Field, you name it. I've interviewed so many people, and I'm engaging with so many people. And the company now is looking at becoming kind of like a global reference in what we're doing. So it's fascinating. Would I have thought that, you know, 6, 7 years ago? No, I was scared. I was very, very, very scared. But I've always managed to find strengths out of these situations.